בוקר טוב. אתמול דיברנו, yesterday we spoke about עניין של הכבוד. I want to read a piece from the מסילת ישרים, and we can merge it also to our topic of עניין של הכבוד. כותב המסילת ישרים בפרק י"א, יתרה עליה חמדת הכבוד. He talks about קנאה, ממון. He says that you can, it's אפשר שיכבוש האדם את יצרו על הממון ועל שאר ההנאות. It's very possible that a person can control himself about ta'avat mamon, desire that people have to want after money, and even other hanaot, other pleasures, food and other things. However, hakavod hu hadohek. It's so hard. כי אי אפשר לו לסבול ולראות את עצמו פחות מחבריו. He says, kavod, it's something that people cannot see themselves beneath their friends. He has a house, I want a house. He goes, travels over there, I want to travel over there. They spend this money, I want to spend also. A person always compares himself to his friends, and based on that, he can never ever go beneath. ועל דבר זה נכשלו רבים ונאבדו. And because of that, many people, and great people also, they lost their life. איבדו את החיים שלהם. One of them he brings over here, זה היה ירבעם בן נבט. גאון הגאונים, הגאון בתורה, look what happened to him. מה היה? הקדוש ברוך הוא אמר לירבעם, חזור בך. דו תשובה. ואני ואתה ובן ישי נטייל בגן עדן. Me, you, and Ben Yishai, we're going to go together. בגן עדן. הקדוש ברוך הוא אומר לירבעם בן נבט, אני, אתה ובן ישי. אמר לו, מי בראש? Who's going to go first? מי או בן ישי?
זה פשט, כאילו, what he said.
אמר לו בן ישי. אמר לו, היא הכי לא בעינה. I'm not interested. You go with him, and I stay here. ירבעם בן נבט, מה כתוב פה? איבד את העולם הבא שלו. קורח. What happened to קורח? The same idea. Elitzaphan ben Uziel became the head. He's younger than me. I'm supposed to be for him. Ma'asa, he got up against Moshe Rabbeinu, and what happened in the end? Meraglim spoke bad on Eretz Israel. Do you know why? Omer HaMesilat Yesharim, מיראתם פן ימעט כבודם בכניסת הארץ, שלא יהיו נשיאים לישראל הם, ויעמדו אחרים במקומם. The Meraglim spoke bad on Eretz Israel. They caused death for themselves and the whole generation. Why? Because they were afraid that once you're going to enter Eretz Israel, other people, they're going to become the heads, the Nesi'im of the Shevatim. So because of that, they spoke Lashon Hara, Shikru, just to stay in the Midbar, so they don't lose their positions. אתם מבינים, זה אנשים ענקים. מי שלא טעם כבוד, הוא לא יכול להבין מה כתוב פה. אנחנו באים פה, יכולים הולכים על זה. You were never in the position, in the places, מקומות של כוח, power, and כבוד. Once you get there and you taste, אתה לא יכול לעזוב את זה. אתה לא יכול לעזוב את זה. this is a haim. People play over these things. He wants his name to be always stick out there and his pictures everywhere, and people should know about him. But he always he wants to be always, stands out. And for such a people, פתאום לקחת להם the stage, לא שייך. זה impossible, לא שייך. הוא אומר, ממון, הנעת ממון, people that run after money, and people that run after תאוות, you can still control that. אבל כבוד, it's almost impossible to suffer to see himself beneath his friends. לא יכול להיות. כללו של דבר, he says, הכבוד הוא הדוחק את לב האדם יותר מכל התשוקות והחמדות שבעולם. What keeps you waking up every morning to go to work, to make money, is to keep up with everybody around you. שמעתם? He says, if not for that, ולולא זה, כבר היה אדם מתרצה לאכול מה שיוכל. If not for the kavod that people have, a person would agree to eat whatever there is. ללבוש, העיקר לעשות ערוותו, simple. לשכון בבית שתסתירו מן הפגעים, live in a little, garage, so you don't get cold or hot, משהו קטן. ופרנסו קלה עליו. Well, you have to earn every month 10, 20, 30,000 to make, because you got a budget of $20,000 a month. בשביל מה? היה עובד 2,000, 3,000 של עמד ישראל, ולא היה צריך להתגע על העשיר כלל. אתה לא צריך אפילו להשתגע. אבל, אלא שלבלתי ראות עצמו שפל ופחות מרעיו, because he cannot see that he is beneath his friends, his brothers, his sisters, brother-in-laws, sister-in-laws. Because of that, מכניס עצמו בעובי הקורה הזאת, ואין קץ לכל עמלו. There is no end for his work. הוא יעבוד ויעבוד ויעבוד ויעבוד. כל זה, to keep up with his friends for one reason, kavod. So for kavod, what type of a car are you driving?
Nice.
Ford Escort.
Ask Albert.
BW5.
Albert, you're in the business.
Ask Albert. When people come to lease, הוא לא מביא להם שתודעים את היונדאי וכל זה. זה לא מתאים אפילו.
I love everything, Rabbi. Anything with 4 wheels.
That's why you're driving a nice car, Albert, huh?
Me, I'm not driving a nice car.
Because you're taking the BMW from one person to another client. That's good. But in any event, Gigi, that's good. אתם מבינים?
Kavod is only with money, or could be kavod and other things?
כל מה שאתה עושה, הכל. When a person buys shoes, when a person buys a house,
A person learns Torah, I think. Could be doing it for kavod?
גם. 100%.
Could be used in a good way, though.
Yeah.
What I want to get
מה שאתה זו, Yeah, very serious. When a person, תקבל לומר, הכל זה לשם שמיים. על כל פונים רבו ישי, when a person leases a car, or when you look for a house, תסתכלו מה אתה מסתכל. Yes, you gotta fix the house, you gotta do the house. האישה יש לה דרישות גדולות גם כן. וכל זה is to match the families, the friends, ומה יגידו?
But can I ask a question? Can I say something? No. Can I say something? If it's a driving motivation, because people, if you drive yourself, that's what's driving you, because you want to be better, you want to do more, and you want to grow. Isn't that positive? I'm asking. Or for personal things. Otherwise, you're gonna stay the same way. Like this drives you. If you want a better car, so you work harder to get a better car.
Maybe it's
And
not
that
so
drives
bad.
you.
Maybe it's not so bad to not have those.
You know, I don't know. I'm saying it's a driven action, especially that and it depends who you tell it to. If you tell it to a guy at 60 years old, so it's okay. But if you tell it as a 25, and he's telling me know something enough that he's not gonna do anything. He's gonna stay all day home, not do anything. Instead of having motivation to go and work harder to have a better car, better house, better things. Here's that answer given. Am I saying something awful? I'm saying something right.
100%.
כולכם מפחדים, אתם לא אומרים שום דבר. רק אני צריך לקחת את זה
אתה גיבור, אתה גיבור.
ואף אחד לא אומר כלום.
ראינו מה קרה לך אתמול.
Pele Yoetz said that that's what drives. I mean, not the
That's my.
I'm ready
for that. I'm with Rabbi. That's not for anybody else.
We know you're ready. We'll be able to make anything. When he's not ready, he's ready. We'll take the answer.
Page 684.
Page 684. This is like
Megillah.
On page 684, פסוק ד'. בכבוד, תקרא פסוק ד'.
פסוק ד'. טוב.
פסוק ד'.
וראיתי. Now it is after Gimel.
got it. ראיתי. וראיתי אני את כל העמל ואת כל כישרון הזה, כי היא קנאת איש רעהו, גם זה הבל רעות רעוה.
אומר שלמה המלך,
תראה, all I know is that the Rabbi
Yeah,
said
understood the pasuk.
וראיתי אני את כל העמל, I saw everything I did.
אומר שלמה המלך אמנון, do you know what keeps the world spinning? The entire world, כל העולם, billion. You know, all the companies and all the cars and all the real estate and all the governments and all the countries. Do you know what spins the world? One line. Kinat ish merayim. That's it. That's it. תדע לך what keeps people getting up in the morning. You know what? Let's go to the airport. Stop each and every one. Where are you going?
Business.
זה יגיד לך business, זה יגיד לך vacation. כל הסיפורים שלהם, what turns them on is one thing. Is jealous. Why you have to go on a vacation? I have to. My sister, my friends. I gotta go also. I cannot stay home because my wife. And she says, huh?
A lot of people do say that.
I don't need. I trust the Melech. He did the research before anybody here. And so you go to the airport and you see people 1,000. Where are you going? Wherever everybody is going, it's only because of one reason. What pushed them to end up in the airport is one thing. Even if he goes to learn in Israel, Gam ze kina. Gam im olech lilmod Torah.
That's a good kina, no?
We're going to deal with the good the later after. But let me finish. Shlomo HaMelech gave a statement over here that you got to think. Ki kinat ish mere'au. Meaning, if HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to take the jealousy out of people's heart, the world is going to shut down.
When we relax, not shut down.
Okay.
Again, if Hashem is going to take out the jealousy from people's heart, the world is going to shut down. People are going to wake up very late.
Very complacent.
No reason to work hard. I'm happy with my hamor. Is going to take me. Why do you have to have a scooter and a car? Today is even better to have a scooter than a car. You get faster.
No problem.
And why do I need to have a scooter? Let me have hamor. You know,
Yes.
no, I don't have to charge. Just give him teeth. Hey, it's all Israel. מה צריך להשתגע? אין אינשורנס, חמור האינשורנס שלי. גמרנו. ואם חס ושלום נפלתי מהחמור, I get a little scratch. חס ושלום in a car accident or on a scooter.
I mean, you need life insurance if you have a scooter, but
Right, for חמור you don't have to have life insurance. כי אם נפלת אתה קם, הולך על החמור ממשיך הלאה. So, בשביל מה להשתגע? Shlomo HaMelech tells us a line that the world is running and spinning based on jealousy. How people throw parties is only jealousy, nothing else. Zero. You know how many parties? Do you know how many parties people do that doesn't even exist? סתם. In this community became משהו חדש, strange, של יש ילדה נולדה, עושים לך במנהטן ביץ' פה וזה, פארטיס, איפה כתוב את ההלכה הזאת בכלל? איפה כתוב את ההלכה הזאת?
שיהיה לה מזל בחיים,
איזה מזל? איפה כתוב?
יפתח בת דייני.
איפה כתוב את המדרש הזה?
לא כתוב, אבל אנשים
מאמינים, האמונה הזאת נקראת קנאה.
קנאה?
כן, זה האמונה. דברים שלא היו ולא נבראו, לא בהלכה, לא שום חנך, לא כלום, and it's all to do. Birthday parties. When you go out, and you go to the city, and you get the friends and couples, אני לא אומר לכם לא וכן. I'm just telling you facts. With this you cannot argue. אתה רוצה להאמין למדרש של רפי, תלכו איתו. אבל זה לא כתוב במדרש.
reserve cut.
זה דברים, these things that it's only, it started? No. It's only started because of jealousy. You know, people buy, suits, maybe not so much men, but also men, or forget suits, jackets, winter coat, whatever you buy. When you buy, you have in mind how many compliments I'm gonna get from my friends.
I was the first one to buy.
זאת אומרת,
Always.
What?
why people have to spend $10,000 on a Rolex?
I don't spend $10,000.
You don't have even a watch, and you're above time. So I'm not talking about you. I'm talking those who do buy watches. Why people spend so much
What
money?
am I saying all the time? When I want to go on vacations because I'm stressed, I want to run away. I don't go look.
The question is, why do you have stress to begin with that you need the vacation for?
Why do you have stress to begin with?
What hotel do you go to?
Back, you have to.
You want ocean view or
Tuition is part of.
ocean view or
Don't blame the
ocean
tuition.
view?
Don't blame the
Don't
tuition.
blame the tuition.
You take the ocean view or the ocean?
Tuition is a small piece of
But
it.
I mean,
Under the ocean.
Small piece of what?
Small piece of the puzzle. It's not
Yeah.
Which puzzle?
You know something? I'm not going to talk much, but also what type of school people choose. It's not because that's the best school. It's the best where people are going. It's about the community. I can tell you that there is 10 times better schools and less tuition that you pay and a real education.
Yes, I agree.
And you're not going to go there because it's not the in. Ivanta? So we choose schools that many parents, they're not happy with the school, but they have no choice.
Community.
That's it.
Favorite word.
Fair more. So you're choosing about based because of the tuition now. You pay high tuition just to fit the community.
But also mitzvah להיות נורמלי.
That's why we have you here.
No, I want
Who
you
don't
to
matter?
talk about yourself. Rabbi should give me some like, say, Avi, good job. I'm not
Why
looking
do I
for-
have to tell you good job?
Because
Good job for what?
I don't believe I follow like this so much.
Habibi,
Thank God.
no. I can tell us how to decide what's the
Ask
issue.
Albert. I said, what's the
I
cheapest car?
don't need Albert.
Not what everybody's driving.
No.
What's the cheapest car?
I'll tell you after something else. Azov.
And
I'll tell you something else after, Abia. Azov. But in any event,
so open my eyes. I want to know.
it's
You'll tell me after. Tell me
it's
after. I
open.
wanna
It's
know.
open. It's open. Hold on, Shnia. What I'm trying to tell you guys, that nobody's gonna escape from this. This we hear, and we all have this this virus. We all have this virus. The question is, what's the percentage of this virus? Some 20%, some 40, some 110. לא יכול אחרת. לא יכול. הוא לא יכול. But if somebody thinks that he doesn't have this virus, you in La La Land. You don't know what you're talking. אין כזה דבר. כולנו. We all have this virus, which is how much of this virus you have in you. אבל לכולם יש, הוא אומר לך את זה. כי קנאת איש מרעהו. This is the world. And what people do, how people shop, what people buy, how they buy, what they buy, when, כל הסיפור הזה, it's based on one thing, jealousy. That's it. Now, if you know the virus, and you know how to treat the virus, so at least you know how to balance yourself, how to spend and how much not to spend, what to desire, what not to desire, what things you need, what things it's extra. Just know. I'm not saying that people that listen, we're here to work or not to have jealousy. This is life. But at least if you know that this is life, so know that sometimes you make decisions not because you need, it's because you got to fit to your friends around you. If you have the money for that, do it. And if not, don't jump. And don't choke yourself. Sometimes people choke themselves to throw parties, big parties. It takes a loan. Why? אם אני יודע כי קהילת איש מת רעהו, תירגע. make a small one, לא קרה כלום. מה יש?
What if the other side puts the pressure for you to do a big wedding?
Which other side?
There's two sides, no? Which other side? Which other
גם
side?
בכיתה, ילד, כולם עושים בר מצווה כזאת, ועכשיו מכריחים אותך לעשות אותו לבד, זה הבית ספר נכון, אבל זה מה שהוא אומר להיות נורמלי, זה לא נורמלי, כי הוא הולך אחרי הבית ספר, אחרי האנשים.
I asked the rabbi a question.
Can you repeat the question again?
Yeah, okay, let's say you wanna keep downtown not like to keep what Shlomo Melech wrote, but then the other side puts a pressure. No? If you don't do a wedding like this for whatever for our daughter, we're not gonna. And they put the pressure.
הסטייפלר החזון איש, הסטייפלר יש ליין שכתב, הוא פחד מהעשירים. He didn't want to do any שידוך, עם שום עשיר. לא בשום עשיר.
I'm sorry.
He didn't want to do any שידוכים with rich people.
For his kids?
For his kids.
וזה היה הסטייפלר. חיים קניבסקי's father. מי לא רצה את הבנות שלו? מי לא רצה את הבנות של חיים קניבסקי? מי לא רצה אותם? הבנות של הסטייפלר. מישהו לא רצה בכלל? The top שידוכים in the world. The top שידוכים, חזון איש is the uncle, הסטייפלר, הרב אליושיב, הכל יש לך שם. הוא לא רצה שום עשירים. לקח תרמח מבני ברק. למה? אחר כך בגלל הבעיות האלו. No matching. אני אין לי, הוא אין לו, עושים חתונה, אין לי. That's it. לא חיים נורמלי. רגע, הבנת? זהו. אז זה צריך לדעת מראש. יש אנשים מחפשים את העשיר, and then he complains. מלכתחילה, take someone on your level, and stop stressing yourself, and choke yourself. אתה לא יכול, don't bother yourself.
What if the daughter found
Habibi, if she found, why? What did she found? How did she found? I thought she has parents. What did she found? All right, so you are the parent. You decide before she gets to her to begin with. אבל אתה נותן לה את הדלת, ואחר כך אנשים שלהם הרבה שאלות. בעל רפי לא דיברתי. נמשיך הלאה. אני הולך עם הקומיוניטי של שלמה המלך, ואני לי בעיה איתו. הלאה.
So I'm going to ask you a good question. If everybody's doing a bar mitzvah in the school, 12 out of 13 kids doing it like this.
You got to match.
You have to, that's
100%.
But that's hevel. To me, it's hevel. I don't need balloons. I don't need the blue and white blue. I don't need the,
You don't need, he needs.
But that's hevel. To me, it's hevel.
To you, not to the kid. Stop. To you, not, yes. And after the whole hevel,
so that's...
Shlomo Melech is not telling you, listen, don't do balloons, it's hevel. He's telling you, no. Listen, he tells you that that's how the world exists. Now, you don't want to have balloons for your birthday party, I don't mind. But if that's the school that you put him in, you put him in. Don't take him and drag him out and try to make him
I'm
different.
trying to teach him this.
That teach yourself. Don't teach your son and you act the way you want to act.
Right.
You first be an example. But to your son, you got to match the group that you put him in. Don't tell him, no, listen, I'm going to take away my mitzvah.
So, Rabbi, everybody needs to have a deal house, and everybody needs to have this type of house. They're both going to go to deal and do these things. Kids at school.
חביבי, אני לא יכול להגיד לך דיל, אני יכול להגיד לך בר
It's
מצווה.
everything, no?
No,
Bar mitzvah.
no, not necessarily.
Summer,
לא,
vacation,
לא,
like
לא,
that.
לא, לא, לא,
Why
לא.
not? It's different.
אני אגיד לך פשוט. יש something that it's between you and your wife, and then there is something that it's a bar mitzvah like he mentioned. Bar mitzvah, it's once a lifetime, and the kid looks up to that. And one of the biggest problem is that you're in a place that you put him there. You have to match. You don't want to do it, go move to Lakewood, or to take him to a different school. But don't put a kid in a place that's how they set the tone from the beginning, and you know that. And then he comes to your son, Hevel Avalim. Wallah, אני רוצה את ההבלים האלו גם כן. Don't be tzaddik on his account. הבנת? תהיה נורמלי.
אז לא התכוונתי למה שאתה התכוונת, אני התכוונתי למשהו אחר, אבל לא משנה. לפעמים בארץ, גם בארץ, יש בתי ספר שאין לך ברירה, אתה לא הולך לזה, אתה גר באזור מסוים, אתה חייב בבתי ספר מסוימים, והם מכתיבים לך את החיים, ואין לך ברירה, כי אתה אין לך את הכסף, אבל אתה חייב לעמוד, כי הילד לא יכול להרגיש אחרת. אני לא התכוונתי ששמתי את הילד, נכון, זה אשמתי,
hold on. אלון, לאט, let's take it. אני אומר, I'm talking general, תמיד יש כלל ויושת מן הכלל. אני אומר, אם שמת את הילד in a certain school, you gotta match yourself to the kid. You can't drive him nuts. It's not easy for the kid to, ככה, עוד שגע אותו. I don't think it's right. Now, you're not talking about that you don't have the money. I don't want to do it. You don't want to do it, then take him out from that school and put him in a school that you think it's more, that fits to your hashkafa. But don't put a kid in a certain that's your hashkafa, and you go against the hashkafa that you teach him from the beginning. או תחליף אותו, או אל תחליף אותו. I want to tell you another story, but this one I'm gonna finish because I feel in my head. By us, with the Yemenite, the minhag to put tefillin at the age 9. כן, אני אחרי תפילין בגיל 9. בטלית, what age? 4. And reading the Sefer Torah, what age? Okay, כמעט, 5. So ככה, בגיל 5 אתה כבר קורא ואתה עולה לספר תורה. טלית בגיל 4, תפילין בגיל 9. מה נשאר לך לבר מצווה? כלום. So in תימן לא היה בכלל בר מצווה פרטיס, בכלל. מה עשו? כאילו, עלה ספר תורה already for 10 years already, מה חידוש? ויש לו טלית already since he's 4, תפילין already for 4 years, מה חידוש? So in תימן לא היה כלום בבר מצווה.
And if he went to a school not Temani.
Listen, just listen. In Teman, they don't know Temani.
Okay, exactly.
So listen. There's Abi Mashu Miuhat. Now listen to this. Now, תקשיב טוב. So now, the grandparents came from Yemen to Eretz Israel, and we learned the yeshivot. So I remember my father, Shebari, he went to ask one of the Gedolim of Hachmei Teman in Yerushalayim. שאל אותו, בואו לא נעשה בר מצווה לילד הרב אליהו, לעשות או לא לעשות? אמרו לו תעשה. אם הוא בישיבה של אשכנזים ועושים, תעשה גם אתה. רק מה, צריך להגיד, אבא שלי עשה לו תנאי, you have to say a speech דבר תורה. בסדר. 3 days before בר מצווה, אמרו לו זה התנאי, עשה בר מצווה, עשה speech. מה אני אומר לכם את זה? נכון שזה לא המנהג שלנו, but don't put a kid in a school that all his friends going to בר מצווה, ואתה המנהג שלך, זה לא, אתה לא עושה לו בר מצווה. זה לא חכם וגם לא נורמלי. כשתלך לתימן, אל תעשה שם, but you put a kid in a school, שכולם עושה בר מצווה, גם אם הוא נח תפילין ready for a year or 2, it doesn't make no difference. That's the put your kid in that school, you have to follow the rules of the school. And I told you also, חכם, הרב עליו שלום אמר לנו, when we went to ישיבות, in the yeshiva, you follow the rules over there. הוא אמר, על בית יוסף לא צריך להקפיד כמו יהודי אשכנזים ישיבה, ועל בשולו עקום לא צריך להקפיד. Whatever the yeshiva do, you have to follow them in their system. That's it.
Follow the community also?
לא community.
Oh, not community.
לא, הוא אמר לי לישיבה.
Right, because community then...
יש לך פה 20 קהילות פה. הוא decides. אז זה הכל ברור. זה ביחד, איך שאומר.
הקדוש ברוך הוא